this won't get uploaded until the weekend's over, but I'm very happy to see. Okay, good start. I didn't press.
You once wished to
Pretty.
leave behind a snowflake for her.
For her? Who's her?
But your hands didn't know how to draw the shape of life.
Oh god, it's the old
Warmth
lady.
lasts for but a moment, but the cold is endless.
That's rough. Okay.
Like how your death-worshipping hometown now sleeps soundly in the blizzard of the long night. Like how the ocean, haunted by trickery, stirred up stormy waves. The sky, pierced blue by their lightning spear, spilled blood and tears. The titans who suffocated the world will also eventually enter death's embrace.
Let's
You
go.
don't know why life blossoms.
Oh, great.
Only because the butterfly of the nether realm has already landed on the searching.
Let's go.
Bloodthirsty blade. On your fingertips.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder who Thanatos is.
Your death.
Yeah, it's such a surprise. Sure.
So, in the land of death, I dare not look at the garden of life. I fear that promises may be broken after they're made. Tears may follow after a smile. And then an eternal farewell may follow an embrace.
Oh, yeah. Real.
It's better to have stayed in place and never
Nah.
had anything at all.
Aww.
Even so, death is not the end. To walk toward that distant tomorrow, we make a
Hi,
promise
Aglia. Wow, that's
that the
striking.
Honchai's journey won't end with my departure.
See you. We'll meet again on the shores of the West Wind.
Ooh.
I gained inspiration from death, and should repay it in kind.
Eventually. Oh, the gold. Oh my god. Alright, Fanon.
Come with us. One day, just as we have testified for you, you will be able to testify for yourself.
I wish
Aww.
I could be like all of you and embrace the world before death comes. So that the souls of the world no longer weep and the city bells never cease ringing. Even if it's just once, I want to use these hands.
No.
To
And her
give a
saving our
wilted
lives.
flower new life. Even if the snow eventually melts, I hope you will leave behind a snowflake for me.
Wow. I want to go back to the most painful bit of this. Everyone gradually going. Yeah, that's rough.
The journey won't end with my departure.
See you. We'll meet again on the shores of the West Wind.
I gained inspiration from death.
Looks like he was torn inside and out. Ooh. Fair enough.
Kind.
Or is it the idea? Is it symbolic of his ideals? Also, I didn't actually notice Hyacinth there with the golden wings. I noticed the others. This one's the least surprising. He literally told Finn his weakness, and it's very likely that the Flame Reaver will get him. Gotta love how her quote-unquote departure is showing her chasing gold. Come on, man. Meanwhile, him, golden blood oozing out of his body. Yeah, no, that's not subtle at all. Thanks for connecting back to Nanook again. With the sun behind him. I want the... Does it actually show... Yeah, no, it does all of them. Okay.
Inspiration from death, and should repay it in kind.
Golden blood won't be shed in vain. True death is not death itself, but abandoning one's honor, which would be... So, first comment was his, second comment is his. Rainbow Light is talking about Hyacinth. True death is not abandon... True death is not death itself, but abandoning one's honor. Why so serious? Treat it as a game of death would be this girl, of course. Cypher.
Come with us. One day.
They did so well with this. It is a beautiful little video. And starting off with embracing the old lady who was the first person she ever got to touch before killing them, like in a meaningful way, giving an actual embrace to welcome them to the end. The rest is just... This is probably one of the prettiest things they have probably shown us.
Only because the butterfly of the nether realm has already landed on the searching black tide, on the bloodthirsty blade. On your fingertips.
Look at that, man. Damn. Let's go.
You will be able to testify for yourself.
Oh, the tree bees.
I wish.
One's already gone. Ugh.
Could be like all of you and embrace the world before death comes, so that the souls of the world no longer weep.
Yeah, she'll be coming home, but damn this PV. So pretty. Nice little hidden meaning in potentially the fates of the characters and what actually could get rid of them. It's interesting that Fanon is among the departed, since I think everyone I've spoken to, we all seem to mutually agree that Fanon is definitely connected to the Flame Reaver, and likely is going to end up an emanator of destruction. And if that's the case, though, is it representing a death of self to the Ascension, or is it representing him actually dying when we fight him? It could be either. Either way, the golden blood oozing from him in this PV makes a bit too much sense for him. Meanwhile, the departed others, like Treeby, her demise is kind of... She's so close to going, it's kind of tragic. Anaxa has the potential to die if he does not ascend, but there's no guarantee that the ascension into a demigod will actually fix his position, or, well, permanently. And it doesn't change that the Flame Reaver is after the core flames / after the demigods to prevent it. So it's very likely that they'll be hunted down. So the carving out showing the night sky, is it symbolic of his desire to understand the world and its role, which he seems to figure out? Or is it what happens when the Flame Reaver eventually gets a hold of him? The golden marks make me think that it's potentially the Flame Reaver that got him. While he's stabbed in the back, which connects back, she's wounded seemingly in the chest, or she's in prayer. I'd assume that her fate is to remove what is restricting people from the outside actually entering Amphoreus, considering her connection to Aquila, who is related to the skies. While Cypher, I have no idea what exactly is going to take her. Her being shown with treasure is just kind of a standard. A lot of nice subtle lore implications here. And it kind of implies that Fanon is actually going to die in a sense with the others, which is kind of, at least in a way, he's not taking the others' lives mercilessly, though the position here is kind of tragic. I doubt it's intentionally. Well, there's a chance it could be, actually, but I doubt it. His blade is directly above Hyacinth's head, but because of the way that the shading works, I feel like he's further behind her, so he isn't aiming the sword above her. It's just he's grasping at his blade. While I love that some of the characters actually look quite dignified in death, like her threads are cut, but she doesn't actually look wounded at the angle we're on. Anaxa, despite he's got a tear through him, still has his book. And Cypher looks actually quite fine, even though it looks like she's shearing off into nothing in sections here, where it seems like it's scattering. Hyacinth's just kneeling, the feathers are damaged, her wings are damaged, and feathers are flaking off though. But then in the case of, and then Finn is just holding the blade. Treeby looks far less elegant. It's almost like she's a doll that's just hung inanimately. And bloody Midas stabbed in the back by seemingly his own lancers, but it implies a betrayal. So yeah, no, I really like this one. This one was sweet. She will come home. There is a lot of neat footage involving the Titans. Like, that would be Thanatos.
Like how the ocean, haunted by
There's our guy.
trickery, stirred up stormy waves. The sky pierced blind by their lightning spear, spilled blood and tears. The
There's Aquila being stabbed.
Titans who suffocated the world will also eventually enter death's embrace.
Yep, which we saw his
Don't know
demise.
Why life blossoms. Why life blossoms enter.
So that's Aquila's remaining body. It's interesting that it's grasping out still, even seemingly in its own demise.
Death's embrace. You don't know why life blossoms. Only because the butterfly of the nether realm has already landed on the searching black tide, on the bloodthirsty blade.
Beautiful. And then her giving... It's interesting her heart is shown to look this way. It's almost like an antique rather than the real thing, or more like a fruit than an actual heart. Her saving our lives in exchange. The thing is, what becomes of her, though, when she saves us? Because if she carries death's authority, then realistically, she shouldn't perish from this, though there is a very real chance that she'd be exchanging placement with us, since we'd be in... Interesting. Either way, I am looking forward to seeing this story. I will record it and try and get it out as soon as possible. I'm still editing the other part that should be out next week before, hopefully, update. Or maybe just afterwards. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying what's going on with this.